Welcome, curious minds. Today we're diving into a fascinating aspect of human ingenuity, the power of the unexpected. Many of the items we use daily weren't meticulously planned. Instead, they emerged from happy accidents, unexpected observations, or even outright mistakes. These stories remind us that sometimes the greatest discoveries happen when we're looking for something else entirely. Let's explore 10 incredible inventions that prove mistakes can be magnificent. In the late 1960s, Spencer Silver at 3M developed a low-tack adhesive that was strong enough to stick but weak enough to be removed without damage. He couldn't find a practical use for it until his colleague, Art Fry, needed a way to mark pages in his hymn book without damaging them. Fry realized Silver's adhesive was perfect for creating temporary bookmarks. This accidental pairing of a failed adhesive and a simple need led to the ubiquitous Post-it note, revolutionizing how we organize and communicate. In 1928, Scottish bacteriologist Alexander Fleming returned from vacation to find a petri dish contaminated with mold. He noticed that bacteria around the mold colony were dying. This wasn't what he intended, but his keen observation changed medicine forever. The mold, Penicillium notatum, produced a substance that killed bacteria. This accidental discovery led to penicillin, the world's first widely used antibiotic, saving countless lives from bacterial infections. During World War II, Percy Spencer, an engineer at Raytheon, was working on magnetrons for radar equipment. One day, he noticed a chocolate bar in his pocket had melted while he was standing near an active magnetron. This was a completely unexpected side effect. Intrigued, Spencer experimented with popcorn kernels and an egg, confirming the heating effect. His accidental observation led to the development of the microwave oven, transforming how we cook and reheat food. The year was 1853, and a chef named George Crumb was working at a restaurant in Saratoga Springs, New York. A customer repeatedly sent back his fried potatoes, complaining they were too thick. Frustrated, Crumb decided to play a prank. He sliced the potatoes paper thin, fried them to a crisp, and heavily salted them. To his surprise, the customer loved them, and Saratoga chips were born. This culinary mistake became one of the world's most popular snacks. In 1943, naval engineer Richard James was trying to develop springs that could stabilize sensitive equipment on ships. One day, he accidentally knocked a spring off a shelf and watched in amazement as it walked down a stack of books and onto the floor. This unexpected movement sparked an idea. James realized the spring's unique motion could be a toy. The Slinky became a massive hit, proving that sometimes a failed engineering project can become a beloved plaything. In 1895, German physicist Wilhelm Conrad Röntgen was experimenting with cathode rays in his laboratory. He noticed a fluorescent screen across the room, glowing even though his cathode ray tube was covered with thick black paper. This was entirely unexpected. Röntgen realized he had discovered a new type of ray that could pass through opaque objects. He called them X-rays because their nature was unknown. This accidental discovery revolutionized medical diagnostics and imaging. In 1941, Swiss engineer Georges de Mestral went for a walk in the woods with his dog. Upon returning, he noticed burrs clinging stubbornly to his clothes and his dog's fur. He examined them under a microscope and saw tiny hooks. De Mestral realized this natural design could be replicated for a fastener. His curiosity about a common nuisance led to the invention of Velcro, a hook-and-loop fastening system now used in countless applications. In the late 19th century, brothers John and Will Kellogg were trying to create a healthy, digestible breakfast food at their sanitarium. One day, they accidentally left some boiled wheat to sit out, and it went stale. When they tried to roll the stale dough, it flaked instead of forming a sheet. They toasted the flakes, and their patients loved them. Later, they experimented with corn, leading to the accidental creation of the iconic breakfast cereal Corn Flakes. In the 1930s, Kutol Products was a cleaning supply company that created a soft, pliable dough to clean coal residue from wallpaper. It was effective, but as homes switched from coal to natural gas, the demand for wallpaper cleaner plummeted. The company was on the verge of bankruptcy until a teacher suggested using the dough as a modeling compound for children. This pivot transformed a failing cleaning product into Play-Doh, one of the most popular toys ever created. In 1942, Harry Coover, a researcher at Eastman Kodak, was trying to develop clear plastic gun sights for the war effort. He synthesized a compound called cyanoacrylate, but it was too sticky and bonded to everything it touched. He dismissed it as useless. Years later, in 1951, Coover rediscovered cyanoacrylate while working on heat-resistant jet canopies. He realized its incredible bonding properties were a feature, not a flaw. This failed experiment became superglue, a household staple. These 10 stories are powerful reminders that innovation isn't always a straight line. Sometimes the most groundbreaking discoveries come from unexpected places, from mistakes, or from simply paying attention to the unusual. So keep your eyes open, stay curious, and remember that a mistake might just be an invention waiting to happen.